Hi, YouTubers, subscribers, and everybody else. So yeah, look at my hair. I did a thing. There's red in it, so I have to go and I'm driving too, just in case you didn't know. So I have to go. I got some more stuff to put in my hair to get the red out because I didn't get all the red out. I wanted you to guys. I can't talk today. I want you guys to know that I took my little hiatus because I got my lowest of lows and almost had myself committed not because I was suicidal, because I needed therapy. I felt like I was going to have a nervous breakdown. I was going to put a video up of that night of how bad I got. My mother and I had got into it, and all I'm going to say is, I'm sure I mentioned it in my videos that I have a bad shoulder and I'm supposed to have surgery, and it's been put off because I have heart issues that they're trying to determine what it is. So it's hard for me to pull a full trash bag out of the trash can. If it's full and I have my arm away from my body and pull on something, it hurts. And I've told my mom this multiple times. I noticed that the trash can was getting full, and she never even suggested, hey, I'll pull the trash bag out if you want to take it to the can or outside can or whatever. She never said that. For some reason, has a Walmart bag she connects to her drawer, and she has told me to put the dog food cans in that, and she does the same because she feels they stink up the trash, the main trash, which is weird because she doesn't take the other trash out, and the dog food cans sit there for the same length of time. But anyway, she detaches a Walmart bag and puts it in the floor like she's trying to tell me, you take this out. And that kind of bothered me in the way she did it, because I'm like, if you can detach that Walmart bag, you can go ahead and take it out. But if you're going to be like that and detach it and not say anything to me, and in my eyes be rude like that and not say anything, I'm not going to do it. She left one day and came home later that evening, and she came in the bedroom, jumped down my throat and said, can you not take the trash out sometime? And I said, Mom, and I was real nice. I said, Mom, I told you I can't. And she started screaming at me and said, I don't want to hear it. And I said, I told you 100 times I can't. And she's still screaming at me, I don't want to hear it. And every time I tried to talk, she would scream at me, I don't want to hear it. So I jumped up off my bed, and I'm screaming back just so she can hear me, not to be mean. And I said, I've told you 1,000,000 times I can't do that. And I said, and I can't take your stress anymore because of my heart. I said, you're stressing me out. You're screaming at me every day, and you're wanting to pick fights at me every day. I can't do this. So I'm trying to shut the door, and I'm still being nice. And I said, move. And I even said, please move. But she had her foot up on the door, wouldn't let me shut it. And I wasn't going to slam it in her face or anything. And I was indicating to her, I can't do this. You're stressing me out. And then she screams at me and tells me I have to be out by the end of this month, which is November. So I think it was that night or the night after. Mentally, I was in a really bad place. Like I said, I wasn't suicidal. I just felt like I was going to have a nervous breakdown. So I called a psychiatric facility, and I was going to commit myself, but then I felt bad of my dog because he's a very sensitive dog, and oh shoot, I about got hit. Whenever she screams at me, he'll cower down like he's going to get the crap beat out of him. He acts like a very abused dog whenever she screams, and this baby is not abused in any way. And whenever our screaming sessions in, I make over him. But I don't scream at my mom as in like a competition or trying to be angry at her. She screams at me because she doesn't want to hear what I have to say. And it's been like that all my life. And like you know already, I've been through a lot of abuse. I was my only protector. And so I'd always say, why do you feel the need to have your men sexually abuse me, physically abuse me, verbally, you name it? And she'd always scream at me. And I know for a fact that she's done things to me. It's not like a typical mom and daughter fight. It's nothing like that. And I don't even like fighting. I couldn't commit myself knowing that my dog was going to be left in this situation. My hair is crazy. I'm going to fix it better later and show you guys. But anyway, I couldn't leave my dog in this situation, and I couldn't miss work, and knowing also that she's having me kicking me out, I should say. So I thought it over, and I'm like, I could still work on myself, still think positive, and try to do this on my own. be here for my dog, just do this, because I've always had to do this on my own. I've never had anybody. So I decided not to go. Oddly enough, I had an online appointment for a psychiatrist, and that went pretty good. She put me on some medication that aren't controlled, meaning like Xanax. They're controlled. It's like a narcotic. I think they are narcotics, matter of fact. I don't know. They're highly addictive. But anyway, she raised one that's a migraine preventative. And also, I didn't know this, it was a depressant, antidepressant. So she raised it for me. And she put me on a non-controlled anxiety, because I'm sure you guys know, and I think I've said, I can't breathe, or I couldn't breathe. Now I can because of this medicine. So I'm better, and I'm glad I didn't go. But I'm going to say I had a awakening of some sort. I don't know. It's just like one day I woke up and was like, wow, I feel like a whole new person. I felt alive. I felt positive. I feel refreshed. I don't know if it's the medicine, because I hadn't even been on it a week yet. I'm going to drive around a little bit so I can finish this video. But I felt, wow, I'm empowered, you know, and I could do this. And I mean, I can't explain it. And I felt this way since. And I'm going to start working overtime. I would put it off of working overtime and not do it, but now I'm so determined to get out of my mom's. I am working overtime in hopes to build this tiny home on wheels. I don't even know where I'm going. So I have like 2 days of working that I'm going to do for this next pay period, and then I don't even know where I'm at. I'm in a town I don't recall being in. They've redone the streets, but anyway, I'm sorry this is bumpy. I'm holding my phone with my hand. I lost track of my thought, but anyway, I'm in such a better place. I know that this is going to happen. I know this is going to work for me, and I'm determined to do it. Also, I'm not going to say what it was, but something happened to me that made me wake up and say to myself, I'm not living for you or anybody. I'm living for me. This is how it's going to be. And I'm so happy. I am really so happy. I'm going to turn in here and stop. I'm so happy that this is working out, and I'm going to park in this. Woo! So anyway, I'm glad that this worked for me. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at my surroundings. And my hair is so weird looking. I'm sorry, I keep getting off track because I'm still not used to my hair. I'm not going to say what it was, but it was a specific person that stirred something in me, if I want to use those words. Whatever this person stirred in me was like an awakening of saying that I need to pay attention to myself more. I am worth whatever it is that I'm worth. I'm just worth it. I don't know how to explain it. I need to fight for what I want and who I am, and I mean, I don't know. And this person didn't even have to say anything to me. It's just his presence. I said his. Their presence. And this person doesn't know it. And I don't know. I might tell you later in the future who this person is, but not right now. But anyway, it made me feel so good and alive. I don't know. It was something inside of me just woke up and was just like, hey, wake up. This is it. You're in control. Choose this path to be happy or not. And also in the place that I work is in an emergency room. In a emergency room? I don't know. Anyway, I don't see them. I haven't had the opportunity yet because somebody gets to them before I do. But I don't see deaths yet, but I know of deaths. I'm sorry, I'm so shaky. Almost every day that I go to work, I hear of these deaths and see these people or hear them crying, their loved ones, and just feeling the sorrow in the air. And at first it kind of bothered me and made me sad, and it still does, but it makes me cherish what I have even more. I feel sorry for the people and their families that go through this. I really do. But it makes you stop and think that you need to live your life day by day and take it to the fullest, because it's the only one that you have. So I got this pull in me now that says, I'm not living for you. I'm not living for you. I'm living for me. And what I do is for me. And when I did my hair, I know you guys saw it, you know, the short and the red, and I wanted something like this. You know, I could spike it. I could do all kinds of stuff with it. You can't see a lot of it. But, and I wanted a side shave, and I got it. I had it cut short and red, I remember thinking, what if people don't like it? And I had to stop and say, wait a second, this isn't about them, it's about me. It's what I want. I like it, and that's what matters. I'm doing it, and I did it, and I'm happy. And then the same thing with this. I wanted to go the gray and cut it even shorter. And I remember thinking, what if I go to work and people see me and think, oh my God, she really screwed up her hair. She's ugly. And I'm stopped and thought, I don't care what anybody thinks. This makes me happy. This is my hair. It's my life. I'm going to do what I want. And as long as it makes me happy, screw everybody else. So I did it. And I don't know if everybody's just being nice or what, but I get a lot of compliments on my hair. It's amazing. I don't know if they're being nice. You know, there are a lot of people who say things that are nice, and then when they turn their backs, they're like, oh my God, ew, you know. I'm glad I did it, and I'm going to go back, and I'm going to keep my side shave. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it short. I think I want to for a while, but I want different side shaves. So anyway, I had to take a little time off to gather myself, and I have. So guys, I'm saying this to you. Yes, those of us with depression and anxiety who are under a lot of stress will go through this. It's hard. It's so hard. Take that time, go through what you're going through, but know that it does get better. It really does. I'm still with my mom. I am trying to get out as soon as possible, and I will. I know I will. I just gotta keep my head on straight and do it. I'm getting hot. I gotta turn my heat down. Suicide does still go through my head at my lowest point, but like I told that therapist when I called the psychiatric unit, I think of it, but I know I'm not going to do it. It does go through my head. I think, oh my God, you know, I just want to die. I'd be so much better off. These feelings are so miserable, and everybody would be better off without me. I even talked to my youngest daughter about it today, and she told me that she wouldn't be better without me, which made me feel good. But I'm not going to do it because I'm determined to change things and make them better. And I am, and I will. So you guys can do it too. Just know that. Don't give up. About a week ago, I was in the worst place mentally that I've been in a while. In the past, I've been there before multiple times, and I had to keep telling myself, it's going to get better, it's going to get better. And it does. Something this bad doesn't last forever. It's not a permanent situation. It does change, but you have to change it. Nobody's going to change it for you. You've got to make that change, because if you don't, you're going to be stuck. And that's all I can say about that. You have to change your path. You have to change your thought process. It's a change in everything. When you have depression and anxiety, it's constant work every day. And today's a good day. I spent the day with my daughter. We had a tornado. Yeah, I made a video about that. We had a tornado, and I went to go check on my land that I can't even build on. And apparently, I haven't been out there since, but apparently it had destroyed a lot of the woods that the area is in. But luckily my land was okay. On both sides of my land, apparently their trees had fell because there were cut wood all over the place, piled nicely. Some was scattered, but it was on the edges of my land. But like I said, it was all cut up nicely, so. But my land looks the same. Of course, it's a wooded lot, so. And there was already trees that were blown over, whatever. I just didn't see further damage. I'm gonna not post the last video after the fight that my mom and I were in. Sometimes I feel like it's okay to post them, but then I think when things get better, I don't need to post them, because I've said before, I don't like pointing fingers saying she did this, she did that, you know, because I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me, or to have you guys feel like I instigated something. So when things get better and I'm like, nah, I shouldn't put that up, then I don't. But I'm telling you about it in a short story in this video because it has got better. I don't need to post it. I'm posting this one. So I'm fixing to go home and edit this one, and I will probably do another one tonight and post it also. I have to come up with some kind of content. I don't know what to do. So I hope everybody's having a good day. And I've missed you guys. So far, I'm in almost 19 minutes of video. It'll be shorter when I edit it, of course. But anyway, I am glad to be back. And I hope you guys are glad to see me back. I hope you're having a good day. And I will see you shortly. And subscribe and like and hit that notification bell. Think positive, do positive, and be positive. Ah! My phone. Bye.